I decided to create a magazine for men that focused on fashion and lifestyle. I ended up coming up with the name Dernier Cri, which is French for the latest fashion. I wanted the magazine to have quite a unique appearance and unusual when compared to other magazines that also focused on fashion and lifestyle. I would like the magazine to have quite an edgy and slightly unusual appearance, while still being professional and looking high-end. Here are some magazine covers and spreads that I like the look of, as they give off a similar feel and style to the kind of designs I wanted to make myself. Some of these use very interesting composition with how text and imagery is used, as well as the overall good quality images and colour schemes. I like the idea of having a slightly more minimalistic double page spread and having one page with images and the other with the text. In terms of the magazine's appearance, I wouldn't want to use anything too colourful and bright, and would try to stick with fairly dark and earthy tones, and then including one or two more interesting colours, like red or blue. The magazine's feel should also be replicated in its font choices, which could be a mix of modern and classic, as long as they give off a fairly bold and quite masculine look. For my particular magazine, I think the target audience of people who would be most likely to buy and read it would be young men aged roughly 17 to around 25. I would aim to have stories that appeal to this demographic by including things to do with fashion, clothing, music, health, hobbies and trends, etc. When making the magazine, I organised week 1 for the photographers to get their pictures and the writers to create and research their stories. Week 2 and 3 would involve the graphic designers putting everything together and then having everything sent off to be printed. Realistically, I think the magazine would take around a month to get everything done in total if you take into account possible issues or hold-ups at any point of the production process. Here is my production plan, which includes the budget of how much the magazine would cost in order to have photographers, writers and graphic designers creating all the stories and overall page designs. I tried to find a rough price estimates online for how much certain things would cost, and worked out that for a magazine of 30,000 copies, it would cost around £22,000 to produce, but would create a final profit of £68,000. When making the magazine, I organised week 1 for the photographers to get their pictures and the writers to create and research their stories. Week 2 and 3 would involve the graphic designers putting everything together and then having everything sent off to be printed. Realistically, I think the magazine would take around a month to get everything done in total if you take into account possible issues or hold-ups at any point of the production process. Here is my final magazine cover design as well as the inside spread. I created a mock-up for both of these so you could see what it would look like after finishing production.